Dating other people is probably the most therapeutic thing that you can do after a breakup. And most of you don't want to do it because you just can't bring yourself to do it. You're so sad and you want that other person back so much that you won't do the one thing that you really need to do. Because if you're going after somebody that, is bad for you, they've kicked you to the curb and they weren't grateful for the things that you did, they've allowed you to attach onto them and they had no intention of, really things going anywhere. And, maybe they're abusive in some ways or whatever the case was. They weren't good for you. Maybe they even cheated on you. But if you want them back, it's because you're trying to fill some void in here because they validate you in some particular way. For example, with my ex, she was really quick-witted, and I had some insecurities about myself at the time where I wasn't quite sure, like, if I was cool enough. And then by being with her, it made me feel like I was. And even though she treated me like shit in many ways, and in many ways she didn't as well, but I put up with this bad behavior because I felt validated by being with somebody that had the puzzle piece that I was missing. And so eventually what happened was, after that whole thing crumbled, I went out into the dating world and I went and I dated a shit ton of people very intentionally. And I proved to myself that I could get love from all different kind of people. And that is therapeutic as hell. And so if you were stuck in some kind of quagmire, missing your ex and clinging on to somebody that you really shouldn't be with, you need to go out and date other people and show yourself that you can get love from the type of person that you want in your life. See, the problem with that comes the rejection, the getting stood up, the getting ghosted, and all that stuff that sort of validates your own fears about yourself. You're like, oh, see, they ghosted me. I'm not worthy of love. But when you keep powering through that, you get to find the people that actually do pay attention to you, that actually want to chase you, and people that would actually be good for your life. But you'll never get that if you're not willing to power through the rejection and all the other bad stuff that comes along with the single dating world. Now, if you're hung up on your ex and you probably really shouldn't be, and you want a little hand-holding getting back out there into the dating world, click into my profile, click this link down here, and get in contact with me, and let's have a chat about where you're at. Is this thing salvageable? Should be going in a different direction? And we'll talk soon.